Welcome to 91 Reasons, a pop culture fueled rocket into the far reaches of nerd culture. Featuring your hosts, Jeff, Rachel, Luna, Austin, and Josie. It's Tucker time.
Hey, this is Jeff. Welcome to 91 Reasons. We have an incredible episode for you today that has nothing to do with me. Rachel and Austin went to the Spook Show. So, what is the Spook Show?
The Spook Show is a free Halloween convention in the wonderful town of...
It's La Mirada, but I don't think I'd call it a convention. I call it a swap meet. It's a Halloween swap meet, an outdoor fair for Halloween.
Well, I would say convention because you need a ticket.
There's no panels. It doesn't cost to get in.
You need a ticket, though. You need to RSVP.
I would call it a bazaar.
That is what they call it.
It's an outdoor show.
That's what they physically call it.
Oh, it's a Spook Show bazaar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I just tell people it's like an outdoor fair, swap meet for Halloween.
I say swap. I think swap meet's a bit too harsh because, I mean, it's not a bunch of people selling their wares. It's a lot of high-end artwork.
Of people selling their wares.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so first let's start with the fact that it used to be once a year.
Yes.
It's been around for 6 years now. I missed the very first year, and then I've been every year since. And they, last year, added a fall part 2, the 2.0 version of
The
Spook
reason
Show.
this event exists is because there is a permanent Halloween club open all year in La Mirada.
Right off the 5 freeway.
Desperately needs to make money in springtime when Halloween sales are at an all-time low. So they invented this Half-Halloween festival called Spook Show.
And at first I thought, they should do this during Halloween time. This is dumb. But now that they have done both, because this is year 2 of the one in the fall, the one in the spring is way more successful. Mm-hmm. I think it's because there's just so much going on right now during Haunt with other events and other Halloween stuff that not many people can attend this one. So it's not the turnout that the spring one is. The spring one is by far the better one. If you only get to go to one, that's the one you want to go to.
And if you hear chewing in the background, it's because we're having these Halloween sugar cookies.
We're having ghost and pumpkin sugar cookies for breakfast in my black cat coffee mug with coffee.
Oh, thank God.
That's how I start my mornings. By the way, it's 37 days to Halloween.
37.
Had to throw that 37.
The countdown doesn't make any sense. Right now is Halloween. This is Halloween. We were just at Halloween a few days ago. That festival.
The whole year is Halloween to me. However, I do like to count down to the special night because out of all the nights of the year, that is the night that all rise, that all spirits come back.
Oh my God.
Closest to encountering, talking to someone you've lost.
Kook.
I believe, and Jeff thinks I'm crazy, that is the holy night, and I worship that night. So I count down to that night, and they can try to change it to the Saturday before so kids can trick-or-treat. It's always going to be the 31st. That's the day.
That stupid thing went nowhere.
Yeah, there was a hype for a while, and it kind of went away, and I'm kind of glad. I mean, I was okay if they were going to keep both. If you want to have an extra early Halloween on a Saturday and then Halloween night too, bonus to Halloween night.
You can't change the holiday to your whims or your schedule.
Agreed.
The holiday is the holiday. Sorry.
Hey, now...
You know, Christmas on a Tuesday just doesn't give me enough days off from work. Can we move that to like a Thursday so I can then take a 4-day weekend?
Just throwing it out there. Most towns in Pennsylvania are having Halloween on the 26th this year.
No. They're having Halloween festivities because you cannot have Halloween on any day other than October 31st.
Agree.
It's just silly to have an argument about moving a holiday.
But again, for me, it's all month. So
I remember a magazine in the 80s did this where they said that April Fool's Day this year is on a Saturday, and they want to move it to the Friday before so that people have a chance to really play tricks at work. So the whole thing was an April Fool's joke that people took seriously. Oh, yeah, they're thinking of moving April Fool's Day.
Well, I said all month, but when did I start decorating and dressing for Halloween?
February.
July.
February.
You're right, Austin.
Crazy.
It's gotten earlier every year. It used to be August, and then midsummer moved to July. So, hello. When that year happened, it just started to become July.
Here's the thing, though. On 11 p.m. on Halloween night, right when everything closes, that's when I just start playing the Christmas music.
You're one of those.
No.
Skip Turkey Day.
There's no Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is underrated, and that poor turkey man, I celebrate
oh my God.
all month.
Let me say.
No Christmas in my house till Black Friday.
Let me just say, there is no music for Thanksgiving. That's why I'm playing
I'll
Christmas.
gobble for you.
There's no Thanksgiving music. If anyone has any good Thanksgiving music,
yes,
send it
please
my
send
way.
over so I can show him he's wrong.
I'm pretty sure the
I'll play it
Pilgrims
all
had a
month
couple
of
of
November.
seaside chants on the voyage, but I don't think those would be family friendly.
Motley Crue has a Thanksgiving song. They go, "Talk turkey to me."
He's
oh
kidding.
my God.
You don't know that song?
Okay, so back to the Spook Show. So Austin requested it off because he knew what it meant to me. I love the Spook Show.
You told me months in advance.
Midsummer Scream is my favorite convention. However, that little Spook Show in La Mirada has a special place in my heart. And I think the reason mainly is because it's a community thing. Every person we know in the haunt community world goes to the Spook Show in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
However, we found out that they do not go in the fall due to the fact that they worked haunt the night before or are working it again. Plus, it was set up this year to be on the day before or the day of Horror Buzz. So everyone was getting ready and going to Knott's that day. So no Spook Show, friends. It was so bizarre. I saw Danny. He works one of the booths, the Sinister Point guy. Other than that, I did not recognize a single soul. It felt like Austin and I had been dropped in a different town because we're used to going to events where everybody knows us.
I noticed some changes in the demographics.
I knew nobody at this Halloween event.
Swing, you see a lot of eyeliner, a lot of long hair. You know, the Hot Topic crowd.
There was no Raven. You
No
can't have
Raven,
Spook Show without Raven. That was very bizarre.
So
there was no hearses. There was no.
There were.
It was very, very bizarre.
No, my favorite part was it opened at noon, and you guys wanted to get the drop, so you left at 9 a.m.
We were very excited to get there, and I'm glad we went. We got the whole store before it got crazy.
Well, here's the thing. So one of the better parts of Spook Show that isn't talked about as much is that the Halloween store itself has a big sale going on.
It was only 35% off for this one.
They
did 50 before for the spring one. So I don't know if they will continue that next spring or if this is the new norm. But I ain't complaining because their prices are low and it's already a good deal in there.
If you only go to spirit stores to get your costumes, or Target or Walmart, you're really missing out on the experience of a Halloween club. There's got to be one in your neighborhood because there's one almost everywhere, right? This is where you go to get the latest costumes of whatever is hot that year, plus whatever was hot in 2002.
Yeah, they keep everything. They have
if
costumes. You want to be a Batman, there's 80 versions of Batman.
They have costumes there from characters and franchises that nobody even remembers.
I think the oldest one I saw was either Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze, right?
Freeze,
yeah.
Or I saw Pod Racer Anakin.
Pod Racer Anakin.
They have everything, but I love that. They have such good deals, too.
No, you see a little bit of everything. So it's a win-win.
And the thing I felt kind of bad for is I think they were expecting it to be more like the spring one. They had arrows through the whole store of just to where you were going to line up to check in.
And there was no one there.
There was never a line that I ever saw check in at that booth. The ladies all follow the arrows when you walk in the store. So we follow these arrows up and down all these aisles, clear to the back, clear back to the...
just walk 2 feet.
And then it was walk up to the table. And that's how it continued to be. I was like... Why did they do all that? They made my knee is sore. So I'm like, why did she make me walk all that? I felt like I was following the yellow brick road, and I didn't need to.
You have to prepare.
Yeah, there was a lot of security.
They were organized. They were definitely on it.
I will say one thing: they still haven't got down yet, and it's not their fault at all. It's parking. So we got,
but because it was the slow one, we actually made it on the grass field.
Yes, but when we went to go walk next door after the Halloween Club, we still had. After the Halloween Club, we still had about 40 minutes, so we went to In-N-Out next door. In-N-Out Burger. When we did that walk, I ran the stuff to the car. The parking lot was full.
Well, I knew it would fill up, but I don't think it's like the one in March where you're down the street at some industrial park.
If you have an event in the parking lot...
There's no parking.
Where are people supposed to park? That's the whole problem with an event like that. So you guys swear by this Spook Show in the spring, and I've gone a couple of times, and it's fun. It's not great for me. The problem is they have a big stage where they play heavy.
Everyone you know that loves all the things you love to one place that you don't have to pay to have a party. They're hosting it for free, basically, and it's a big party with all your friends that, by the way, is going to sell amazing things that you're going to love.
But they have a band on stage playing heavy metal music.
You would have loved this one.
He's too old for that.
No, it's not that I'm too old. It's like rock and roll is no. I have a hearing impairment. So if loud music is playing, that's all I can hear, even if you're talking directly to me. I keep telling you this. I have this weird issue. If there's an electronic or motorized hum, it drowns out everything. And the worst is loud music, especially speed and death metal. I can't hear anything. And it's no fun if you can't hear anything.
We understand, honey.
Well, you definitely.
You see what I put up with, folks? I'm pouring out my heart, and my wife's just like, you
don't
idiot.
hear anything at home. You are deaf. You have a hearing issue, and you refuse to go.
You have the air conditioner running all day, so it's an electronic hum.
Babe, people in normal worlds can have music playing and air conditioning playing and having a conversation and still hear it.
I just told you I'm impaired.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. You should go get a hearing aid. Have it checked. Come on,
what?
Berg.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's okay to admit.
I go to the goddamn Spook Show.
It's okay.
The Spook Show was there. I went down and
don't you want to hear
got a pumpkin purse.
I think the lack of a stage did show the audience because, A, there were no tables and no one hanging out or talking. Everyone was just moving. And B, I noticed a lot of confused elderly people. Like, I saw people in their 70s and 80s.
There.
Yeah.
That was there just shopping
a lot of walkers,
right.
a lot of cowboy hats and flannels.
I don't know. It was a different crowd. It was definitely a different crowd.
Including my favorite, one nice, sweet grandma who taps on her husband's shoulder and just goes, honey, I don't think I get this. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Did they have any of those, the Shining Twins costumes? Me and Ethel want to dress up as the Shining Twins.
But I will say that there was a few people that put in the time and did the costumes. Yeah. I posted some pics. There were some great costumes. I had one ready to wear, and I cheesed out because my husband couldn't get the day off, and I just didn't want to do it.
That's like, no. Okay. To be fair,
hey, people got to work.
To be fair, it was 101 degrees outside.
It was very hot. So I picked a very hot day.
What were you going to dress up as?
I don't know. I had my black and white witch
She goes, I don't know.
No, another version of a witch. I have lots of witches this year.
A lot of witch costumes.
I am. I'm being a witch like 2 or 3 times, but they're all different versions.
Yes.
Pretty witch, cute witch, scary witch.
I've asked her, which witch will you be?
So if you see me at any events this month, most likely I'm going to be some version of a witch. Just, or myself, whichever.
The day you want to put on your costume to be a witch is the most important Halloween day of your life.
The only day I'm not
For Rachel, it was Tuesday.
A witch is on actual Halloween, believe it or not, because I went with something cute for work, and I'm so excited about my outfit for work. But okay, that's it on that one.
Okay, so let's get to highlighting the independent businesses, the wonderful, talented
But first, wait, Rachel, what was the big disappointment of the Spook Show? Who wasn't there?
You.
Vendor-wise.
Oh. So, I already knew, so it wasn't like I was disappointed or got bummed. I mean, it had already happened. I'd already felt that emotion months ago. So
I felt that emotion a month ago.
LPS, also known as Love Paint and Stitches,
Littlest Pet Shop,
are the best, most amazing company ran by Kenny and Lisa and his amazing mom, and they make these purses that are pumpkins. Everybody knows. If you own one of those purses, you're in the know. Like, if you see one out on the street when you're walking by, when someone else has got one, you give that look like, oh, yeah. It's like a cult. Like, we're all, oh, yeah. I'm in groups for this purses. I talk these purses all day long.
Now, you say, oh, yeah, but that's not my experience. I've been out with you, and if another woman has that purse, you guys give each other the stink eye.
Only if it's
Which one does she have?
Only if it's in one of my in search of.
She have?
I have a couple in search of. So, of course, if it's one of the ones I'm dreaming of that I will never, ever walk the earth with, like the Oogie Boogie from the early days, or one of the glitter. I love all the glitter ones, and I don't ever get a chance to get those. I have the small. So I have 4 in my patch. It's called a pumpkin patch. So we go online and we share pictures of our pumpkin patch as they grow, how big your patch grows. I only have 4 little purses, but 4. I treasure them.
And how much do these purses cost?
They can be anywhere from $60 to $200, depending on the mood you get Kenny in. No, seriously, depending on the size, depending on the event, he does price range differently. He is a very, depending on the style, depending on if it's, the pumpkin coal or LPS, because he does do some that are manufactured through an actual company as well. Those ones are usually cheaper. So if you're getting the one grandma made in the garage, you're going to pay bank for that one. But those are the good ones. I only have 2 of those.
Austin,
the other 2 are the the pumpkin cult ones.
Can you imagine
easy release ones?
You and me having this kind of discussion about wallets?
Let me just finish my talk, okay? I want to talk about my purses a little more. So there is an event coming up called Salem's Market in Garden Grove. I was very much looking forward to going to it. It's also like Spook Show. It's a little outdoor vendor event. It's free. I wanted to go the last couple of years, and I never make it to this one. Always something comes up.
Always.
This year, little Miss Josie got on the improv team at school and has me driving to San Marino, California. Don't even know where that is. All day long for a comedy convention, Comedy Con. And I don't get to go to it. I just have to drop her and pick her up. And I don't drive much, so it's not
Comedy
like I'm
Con.
going somewhere else and coming back. I just have to find something to do in San Marino, California. But it's going to be killing me because the entire time that's going on in little old Garden Grove is the Salem's Market and LPS is there.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
Although, if you're going to go, after reading my group chats, I recommend that you line up at 5 a.m. That's when they're starting the line to get wristbands. Once the wristbands run out, they're going to do a standby line. And
it sounds stressful.
When I went to Midsummer, I put it in about an hour and a half for my bag. The bigger conventions are the best you'll get at getting one, which is why an hour and a half is good.
No, you put in an hour and a half
to I didn't run to it when I first got
to get in line
there.
for a bag, and you had no cash.
Well, I knew it would just
and it's cash only.
Magically happen.
Manna from heaven.
Up there, and it happened. See?
I have to tell you, folks, I am working on my Howie Mandel cosplay for the Comedy Con. Please don't shake my hand.
Let's finish my conversation about the purses, but I do have 4. God. I have Kenny. I have one named Lisa. I have one named Pee-wee. And I have one named Mr. Vegas. And they're just adorable. I have pictures online if you want to see my pumpkin patch.
Somebody save me from this, please.
Can we talk about the booths we saw?
Okay, but they weren't there, so that made me very
Let's talk about who was there. Starting off with this card. This was the first thing you saw in the day.
Oh, this guy is awesome. He goes to all kinds of conventions. I'm sure you saw him at Midsummer. He plays Michael Myers, but he is the real Michael Myers cosplay. He is available for parties, photo shoots, gatherings, and weddings. And his Instagram is _the_real_Michael_Myers.
And I like how he's wearing this heavy mask, right? So he doesn't say anything after we take his photo. He just hands this card that, on the front, it just says, hire me for a party. But on the back it says, thank you. I want to say thank you for taking a photo with me. I take pride in being the shape from convention. I've been cosplaying Michaels for 6 years and enjoy it every year. And it's got this whole little...
I know, I love
letter
it.
From him, personalized.
He tells you where all you can see him, what all he's been in, TV appearances he's made, and he says, as always, Halloween is every day. He's made a living off Michael Myers. How cool is that? Very great guy. He looks amazing, and he takes amazing photos.
Now, I do a Michael Myers impression, but I don't get any business cards.
See, I wish all cosplayers did this. This is great.
Here, here's my Michael Myers impression. Oh, groovy, baby.
Yeah, that's great, babe.
It's Mike Myers.
Okay, I'm trying to remember everyone's cards, Austin.
Isn't this who you bought from? Isn't this your friend?
This is, I didn't know her. I only know Danny.
Okay.
They share a booth. I don't know what they are. Anyways, I went into this booth because I recognized a face, and I was like, oh my God, finally. I knew nobody at this event, and I finally know someone. But in that booth, half the booth was set up with handmade things that had been sewn, makeup bags in all different sizes, and I needed a new makeup bag because my lipsticks were overflowing in my purse. So I went in to see if they had one.
Why do you carry more than one lipstick at a time?
I carry 20 shades because you never know what mood you're going to be in.
Throughout the day, she switched.
I have from pink to black, and I wear them all proudly.
I don't understand.
Well, my lipstick is like a mood ring. So, depending on that time of the day, what mood I'm in is the shade of lipstick you're going to find on me.
Come home and black lipstick, go back out.
No, that's actually my good mood.
Oh, sorry.
You're backwards on that scale. Okay, so anyways, her name is Tammy Rand, and she does custom orders. She buys a lot of custom fabrics that are hard to get, which I love. I bought an Elvira makeup bag for $10 from her, and it's a pretty good size. Carried all my lipsticks for $10, and it's Elvira in like a cartoony pinup version with pumpkins, so it matches my LPS bags perfectly.
Nice job, Tammy.
Yes, and she does make more than bags. She has blankets and other stuff as well. You can email her at hallowthreads@gmail.com. But yeah, she's all handcrafted creations. I'm sure you'll see her at other Halloween events. Make sure you check her out. She's awesome.
Check her out.
Okay, you like this booth.
Oh, I get to talk again? Oh, West Coast Coffins. Is this the one that does all the amazing furniture? The coffins?
Yes.
So he had what drew me in is he was playing the Haunted Mansion record on a coffin record player. I mean, it's gorgeous. I would love to own that record player. What was it, like $250,
$250. They were all $250.
Yeah, but I think that's reasonable.
$2.50 is very reasonable.
But he also has coffee tables and anything you want.
Coffin tables.
Yeah, he's got it. So custom furniture is what he says, but I'm way too blind to read all that small writing. So I'll just give the name West Coast Coffin.
I think they should make coffin-shaped beds. So that when people die in their sleep, they're just good to go.
No, but I would totally
What do you think, Austin?
That. I bet he can make me that.
If you once you hit like 65, you just start sleeping in a coffin. That way, when you go, the coroner just picks it up and it's like, like putting food in a doggy bag or something.
It's not the coffin bed that would be hard to make. It would be finding a memory foam mattress to go in it. That would be the problem.
Yeah.
Because I have to have my memory foam.
You wouldn't have much room to move around.
I get mine custom made.
I'm a side sleeper. And I take up about 3 feet, however wide I am. Yeah, I take up that much.
I hope you're not 3 feet wide.
Mom's like, I'm a small dog, one of those little Dutch hounds that just sleeps in one spot all day.
I'm short, so I don't even need the length of a bed. I really just need like one of those dog pillows, and I'm a happy person.
Like Michael Scott's bed in his condo.
Yes.
I just curl up right here.
I would fit on that as long as it's memory foam.
Oh my God.
I don't care.
There's 2 more business cards, but I must confess, as this was 3 days ago, I do not remember who the cards were.
Here, let me look. I'll tell you. I didn't even go, and I'll tell you. This is Shock the Monster. And it's, oh my God, I can't even read it. It just says...
The card, we must have liked their stuff.
It's a band.
It's a band?
Yeah, the Neon Coven.
That's something Austin took.
I'm not sure.
Vampire, the book. ShockTheMonster.art.
Dad, I'm going to book them.
Oh, see, art. There was probably art on a table, and that's what drew him
I'm going to book them for your next party, because I know how much you love Halloween.
Yeah, is it speed metal? And this is Lucky Hellcat art by Leobarda Gralva.
I think this is a chick that did your Lydia. Is that
Lucky
the one?
Hellcat. I wouldn't have any. I wasn't there.
Oh, I don't know either. We saw a lot of great stuff. There was a lot of original art, a lot of hair bows, the typical girly Halloween stuff. But the big name stuff, we're not there. Besides LPS, always at this event is that little
Creepsville 666.
And they always have their seconds at the one in the March.
Yes.
It's a good way to go and get their stuff at a discount. Like my skull purses that are little heads, you get them discounted for $30.
That's another purse collection, folks.
Yes. I like the 666 skull heads. I have a white one, I have a pink one, and I have a...
That's not true. You have a
red. Red, pink, and white.
One.
I don't have green. I wish I did.
You don't?
No. I need green and black. Those are the 2 colors I'm missing.
Need green and black. Okay.
Need green and black. But they're like $89 at Knott's.
Folks, she carries the skull purse.
And $30 at Spook Show.
She carries the skull purse to events where she's scared that somebody's going to steal the pumpkin.
It's true, like the high school reunion and this Haunted Mansion swinging wake that we're going to Saturday. Because if I'm going to be leaving my purse at a table while I dance, entertain, whatever I'm doing, I am leaving behind my pumpkin.
Well, I think
that's the goal.
Here's the thing: if every single Orange County Halloween lady has this purse, you're going to get them mixed up.
They're all variations of different ones. They're not the same.
I saw 2 ladies. They both had the same one, and it was the one you were carrying.
No, they're subtly different, Austin.
No,
they can tell the difference.
The pink one.
No.
Oh my God.
No, you're talking about the black with the orange. That's the most common one we have. And that's because it's pumpkin cult, not the LPS. So they manufactured those a lot more, and those were easier to get. Also is the chrome one that I have. But the chrome face.
Why did I ask?
Those are all pumpkin cult.
You
those are not,
led down this rabbit hole.
Even when I stood in line at Midsummer Scream and I got to Lisa, the lady that works there that's going to sell me the purse, she said, when Jeff picked that one, because Jeff liked that one, I wanted the red glitter LPS. So he gets that one. I get it for him because I don't care if he's going to buy one. I'll take even the one I don't want. So she gets it and she says, this is the pumpkin cult, right? Like even she knows her brand that she's like, there's still these ones left. There's still LPS on the shelf.
Why didn't you get a different one?
Because you really want it. You said, you're like, I really like the look of that one. And I did too. I'm not going to let it just because it's the pumpkin cult brand change my mind. I did like it.
They all look the same.
This is like
I have 2 of each now. I'm a happy girl.
Flying a flag that was made by Betsy Ross's cousin.
I don't care. Any of their stuff is good stuff. They're all amazing. I just like the pumpkins. I don't own any of their the creature face. Or
See, LPS is Star Wars.
I don't even know what that goat one is
and the
supposed
cult
to be.
to Rachel is the holiday special. It's still in the family. It's a little to the left.
Right.
Oh, my God. So, Spook Show. Good time was had by all.
Good time was had. We didn't stay long.
There were a lot of pictures taken of Austin in front of various monster things.
We did take a lot of pictures for such a short event. I got a pretty good amount of pictures, but there was lots of cool stuff.
And Austin, at the Halloween Spook Show, came home with a Christmas sweater.
I did buy a Christmas sweater.
Squirrels.
It's fantastic.
I think they're like chewing on Christmas lights or something.
That's it. It's a bunch of squirrels chewing on
But they
Christmas
were like
lights.
$8. You couldn't say no to that.
You gotta get it.
I'm gonna wear it right now, even though it's 91 degrees today.
Yes, today's the hottest day of the week. I wouldn't recommend it. So, but cooler weather is coming this weekend. Fall is in the air. We have a big event this weekend. The Swinging Wake.
Swinging Wake.
Fall isn't in the air. Fall is on the ground.
Yeah.
When you fall,
stick to art. Go to the Comedy Con. Get some tips. Yeah. Yes, we're doing the Swinging Wake this weekend. Put on by Haunted OC, I think it's called. And I'm performing a sketch based on the Haunted Mansion. It should be a lot of fun. We'll do an episode wrap-up of that, hopefully,
we
next
got some
week.
friends involved. We're very grateful for their help.
Yeah,
Tim, Noel, and Kevin are all part of this big event with us on Saturday.
We're going to have Bob Gurr there, and Garner Holt, Justin from Random Land, right?
Yep.
I'm excited because Ernie gave me a job, so I'm not just standing around now. I'm excited.
Yeah, get to work.
So I get to be part of helping choose for the entries for the costume contest.
So what is left for you to do this Halloween season?
For me?
Because I heard they're not doing Ghost Train. They're not doing it this year.
That is killing me.
What?
That is killing me like no other thing is killing me. Like killing me.
Yeah, I heard the city gave them trouble, but I don't really know for sure.
I don't want to talk about it.
Thank you, City of Los Angeles.
That was so much fun.
That's all I have to say.
So I still have some fun events coming up.
Yes.
On the 14th of October, a big group is going to Boot Hill.
Boot Hill?
Can't miss Boot Hill, everybody. Monday the 14th. Make sure you go.
Boot Hill.
I have Gianna's big Halloween Spooky at the Manor party, which I think is when I'm going to wear my exciting, most favorite witch costume. So I'm so excited for that. Our friend Albert has a great Halloween party coming up.
Yes.
We have a lot of good personal parties.
You're going to the Queen Mary.
I have Queen Mary on the 6th.
Not Scary Farm.
Not Scary Farm. This Thursday, I get to go with the true vampires. Aldo and the gang are coming to town. We will be walking the fog at good old Scary Farm on Thursday, so that's going to be amazing. I have friends coming in from out of town to do haunt on a couple nights. We have a lot of good events this month. We have a full calendar. And we have Josie's birthday. Josie's turning 14. I begged her to do a Halloween theme. She's a Halloween baby. She's born almost Halloween. And I've never got that girl to commit to a Halloween party. She doesn't want it.
No, because you want it.
That's
what kids do.
So this year we're doing a sock hop, big 50s ice cream social party. By the way, recommendations, if anyone knows anywhere to rent a bunch of chairs cheap in the Buena Park area, they don't need tables. They want to dance. They just want a setting area. I'm also looking for a sound system or a good radio that I could borrow from someone because she wants 50s music. And at this point, it's a boom box out of Austin's bedroom window. That's kind of pathetic. So I definitely need to up my game in the music department if anyone wants to help out there. And then we're going to create some sort of big photo booth, get some hula hoops and yo-yos, play some 50s music. It's going to be a grand time.
We're hoping to get John Travolta, the star of The Fanatic, to come and make an appearance dressed as the Fanatic.
I don't have any appearances.
What do you think, Austin?
I hope not.
Adults are just going to hang in the house while all the teenagers take over the backyard. But if anyone wants to offer their services, help out in any way, hang out at a high school sock hop party, let us know. And that is on October 19th, Saturday.
And don't forget the scariest thing we do this month is go to Aldi's with Austin. Ooh.
It's so funny.
That's coming up.
He buys granola and oranges.
And most exciting for me is I know that starting October 1st, I'm getting a holiday countdown. If you all remember last year, Jeff gave me a Halloween countdown. I went online and made videos every night to show you all my little treats.
I should get started on that.
And I'm so doing it again this year. I don't know what I'm getting, but he told me he's doing it. So I'm a very happy little Halloween girl. It's 37 days, which means we're almost to the countdown.
All right. Let's wrap it up, folks.
Wrap it up, but I could talk about Halloween
Final
forever.
thoughts on Spook Show, Austin?
Great time. Great time.
It was a great
Good
time.
show.
The owner was at the door greeting everybody. He was very excited for the event. You could tell he was all into it this year.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else. The next one should be in March or April. It varies each year when they're going to have it, but the second it's announced, I share it like crazy. That's definitely the one you won't want to miss. It wasn't the same without all my friends. I missed you all this Spook Show, but I'm looking forward to the one in the spring.
All right. Austin, say goodbye.
I had a great time, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Ooh.
Thanks for listening by Grandthar's Hammer. We'll be back with another episode. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So say we all. Hey, hey, hey.